Hi, bro.
Hey,
So,
Tony, it's working all right? Like you connected via the this thing,
yeah, the mail link.
the mail link that you got in the mail, right?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Awesome. All right. Hey, Bernard, how are you? It's great. It's great actually finally meet you in person. A big fan of your blog and your newsletter, right? VB Mac. I cannot hear you actually. We'll wait 5 minutes for people to join and then we'll start. Um, Hello. Hey, hi Felix. Hey Richard. Great to have you here. Very warm welcome everyone. We'll start in around 5 minutes. We'll wait for some more people to join, and then we'll kickstart.
Thank you. Come on.
Yeah, Richard will just start in 3 to 4 minutes.
Yeah, I couldn't get my headphones working. Good to see you this morning.
Sure.
Cheers.
Cheers. Hope you're well now, Richard. I believe we there was some health scare last week. Hope you're doing well, brother.
Yeah, I'm in a wheelchair, so I always get I have neck pain issues from
Okay.
and too much of the computer.
Okay. Yeah.
Still ongoing, but surviving. Thank you.
Sure. For sure. Yeah. Nice.
Ayush, where are you actually based?
I'm based out of India, New Delhi.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll just give like a brief introduction about the product and then the team, right? Welcome everyone. I'm Ayush. I'm one of the co-founders of Elephas. It's an AI knowledge management app for Mac users for the Apple ecosystem. Right? We have apps for iPhone and iPad as well. And we are a small bootstrap company based out of India. We've been in the market for 3 years now. Even before ChatGPT came along, we're there. We launched in June of 2022. And over the years, we have, we've had users from across the world using the product, giving us feedback, right? And the shape that the product is taken right now is from directly from user feedback and directly from so many of these calls that we've done over the years. Right. We also have a Discord community of our customers. If you're not already part of it, please feel free to join it. Right. And every day there is some activity going on. Either we get feedback, we announce new features, we do our beta releases there. So you can test out new features that are coming up before everyone else. I will I can actually share the link of the Discord community as well. Just 1 second. Yeah. If you haven't already, I'm just pasting the Discord link in the chat. You can join in and we can chat more there as well. Right. I will actually start now. Let me just hit record. It is already recording. I'll share my screen. And before we start off, I would really love it if everyone can just in the chat just drop where you're from, your city, your country. It'll be nice to know everyone, right? So I'm from New Delhi, India. Nice. Janindra is from London. Yeah, just drop in nice. We have people in Netherlands. We have people in Chiang Mai. Awesome. Yeah, Chiang Mai is a beautiful place to be in right now. Nice. Yorkshire, London, but living in Utah. Oh, interesting. Across the pond. Nice. Frankfurt, as I said, right, like we have the privilege and the fortune of having customers from across the world using the product, right? Cool. So I'll just briefly set up what we're going to do today. I'll just start sharing my screen. I believe is the screen visible? I hope you can see Elephas on my screen right now. So we'll just do like very basics, very fundamental stuff. We'll set up one super brain as we call it. Right. We'll see how we can connect our own Apple Notes to it. And then we'll see how we can do this how we can enable offline AI and offline models as well. Right. Let me just pull up the chat as well.
Ayush, can I ask you a question?
Yeah. Yes, Richard.
Just on the assumption that there might be other people as idiotic as me on the call.
No.
Could you start from the 10,000-foot level of just conceptually?
Yes.
Because I signed up for Elephas because I was like I wanted an easy way to search and organize my notes. But I would love to know, like, biggest picture.
Yes.
What is your vision for Elephas? What are you trying to do before you go into the weeds? That'd be super helpful for me.
Yes, definitely. Right. So big picture, broadly, our goal is to become like a personal AI knowledge assistant for all knowledge workers, for anyone who has a lot of data to process and who needs to generate insights and ideas from the data. And the data is not something is more sensitive and more private in nature. Not something that you can just upload on ChatGPT and talk to it, right? Then how do you solve that problem, right? So that is like the broad vision or the broad philosophy that we're going after. Very first philosophy that we had right at launch 3 years ago was that AI is not a replacement for people. AI is an enabler. AI is an enhancement, and we will have like human plus AI teams get 10x, 100x, 1000x more productive compared to just humans alone, right? And LFS is our vision or our version of how we can help people do that, right? While ChatGPT is trained on the entire internet, what we really want is that LFS to be trained on your own data, your own personal data, which you cannot share with anyone else, right? And you cannot put that on the internet as well, right? And also we have a lot of information scattered around in different formats and in different files, right? So if we get really granular, right, then we have people who use the product for thousands of PDFs, and then many like hundreds of Apple Notes. Now we just released the Apple Notes feature, right? As it gets more and more granular, we understand how our users want to use it and what their biggest pain points are. We realize we build new and then more complex features. Right, like we have a huge set of customers who use it for their Obsidian Vault, right, who use it to integrate their Devon Think databases as well, right? So there are whole personal knowledge management space has been scattered across probably 100 plus apps over the last 10 years, right? It is not like 2010 when like Evernote probably came out, or everyone was on Apple Notes or something like that. Note taking used to be a thing where you had a lot of you, but that's where you created your second brain, so to say, and you had to be really diligent about how you create notes, and how you capture information, how you then process information. But now I believe that note taking or note making or capturing information is not that big of a challenge with AI. Right? It's really about what you can use that to move ahead in your work. Right? So your notes by default. So LFS also essentially works like your local search engine. All the files that you've indexed, right? You can just search entity-based search engine. Right? So you can search for those for those entities, for those uh, bits of content, and then you will get a reference of where all that particular entity is being mentioned across. So again, I keep going from a broad view to specific granular view. I'll actually love to kickstart the demo and help you understand how it actually works. Right, and yeah, we'll take questions as we go along. Right, you can either drop them in the chat, or you can unmute yourself and then feel free to come in. So very first, really the first thing that you should be doing inside LFS is creating a brain, a super brain. Basically, a brain is essentially like a knowledge base where you save all your knowledge around either a particular project or a particular topic, or a particular domain that you're interested in. Right. So for example, I just want to create a brain for my voice notes, right? For my reflections, for my journal, right? So I have a habit of taking a lot of voice notes, or doing a lot of journaling right inside my Apple Notes, right? So I will just create like a brain for this. You give it a name, right? You give it an icon just to keep it memorable, what you're going to do. And here is the fun part, right? So now we start talking, we get a bit technical where we decide what type of models we want to use. Right. So for all intents and purposes, most intents and purposes, OpenAI's large embedding models will work. So there are two types of models that you will need to pick. One is an embedding model to index your content, index your files, index your information. And then there is a chat model which you'll need to use when you actually start chatting with the data. Right. So for example, if I want to use online models, within LFS, we provide a bunch of models, but you can plug in your own API keys and use any of the providers that are out there. For example, here I have like Claude Opus for the chat, and I have OpenAI's text embedding large model for indexing. The fun part is, so what happens here is that on the back end, we are using these cloud-based models, AI models, to index your data and to to bring in chat conversations. But you can choose offline models as well. So these are offline only models that you can actually download and use. Right. So you can actually turn off the Wi-Fi, and once you've downloaded these models, and the download will start. If I create the brain here, the download will start. That will take some time, but it will happen. Right. And you can actually download this, then turn off the Wi-Fi, then create a brain, select and pick an indexing model, pick a chat model, and start chatting with it. Right. For now, for sake of time, we'll just go with online models, and I'll talk at the end. I'll talk about how you can set up offline models as well. It's literally just 3 clicks, right? No hassle at all. So we've given a name, we picked an icon, and we've selected two models, and we'll just create this brain, right? And as soon as you create a brain, you will basically see two views here. One is the brain content view, like what is there inside this brain. For example, there are you can drag and drop files, PDFs, videos, right, markdown files, documents, even code. You can start adding your web bookmarks, or read it, like stuff you save for reading later. Right, you can have your own notes. So you can select text anywhere on the internet and add it as a snippet of text inside the brain. Right. We also have YouTube videos that you can directly add. So any video that you want to watch, it's too long. Right. We will transcribe the video and index it and save it inside your brain. Right. But most interesting and the most recent one that we've done right now is Apple Notes. Let me just actually show you the other integrations as well, right? So all these are all the integrations that you can do. So if you use Logseek, or you use Roam or Obsidian, Notion, if you do a lot of calls on Zoom, right, there's a folder where all the local Zoom recordings are saved. Right, you can click on connect and connect that folder, and all your Zoom calls will start getting transcribed and indexed. So you can just have like a brain of all Zoom calls. Right, and those videos will start getting transcribed and saved and indexed in your brain, and then you can chat with it like a meeting assistant would, right? For now, for today, we'll just look at the Apple Notes example.
I have just one question before you
Yes,
move on in
yeah.
regards to the setup of a brain. So do you
Yes.
have like the content token size, for example, and you were talking about that you, for example, using two different models, one
Yes.
for indexing and one
Yes.
for the chat. So
Yes.
there may be a reason behind. Can you just share
Yes.
how you define the size and why you choose which model?
Yes, so this is really personal preference, right? You can use the default, like you like there is depending on the type of size of files that you'll end up tokenizing. You can choose, just going with the large model is safer, I feel, but we've had good results with small models as well. Right, and this is just a matter of taste and testing out different things. I found for my use cases, using these models to work better. But we actually are conducting like a more detailed study on which models work best for which use cases, and we will probably like release like a research report on that. But right now, this is not like we don't have scientific data on which model is like perfect for you right now. This is just my gut sense, like over the years using different types of models. This is what I have come to, is using the OpenAI large model and the Claude Opus chat model, like is working well. No, so yeah, Mark, a good question. Does the context token relate to the indexing model or the chat model? and is a higher number better or for more granular detail? Actually, 2867 is ideal. You don't need if you have larger token size, you might end up spending your tokens much faster. Right? If you don't have a lot, large files, you don't need it. But if you have extremely large files or a lot of data, you can increase this token size and get more out of it, basically. But for most average use cases, this is good enough, and it just works for me. Right?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Felix. And you can customize the system message as well, right? If you want, right? But yeah, the way we've set up the system message, the way we set up the defaults is that it will work out for all your cases. And then with trial and error, with what works, what doesn't work for you, you can come up with your own methods and systems. We are trying to build the tool in a way that it is flexible for very different types of use cases. So I don't want to be predictive or prescriptive into saying that this is what you should do. Right? We're trying to keep it as flexible and as customizable as you want to it. So you test out a few things. I think you'll figure out the stuff that works for you as well.
But is there a sensible ceiling to go up to? If I wanted to increase from 2867, should I double it, treble it, quadruple it? At what point would I have problems?
I think 1024 is good enough for me, right? 1000 token size will work all right, I believe. You don't need.
Is 1000 better than 2867?
If you
so
have
lower is better.
If you have very large PDF files, it might work better. Right. But if it's like small notes or snippets, like these are just my voice journals. I don't need, these are not very large, right? These are short snippets of text, like 700, 500 words, right? It's all right. Yeah, for now, 2867 works, right? We'll just continue. So yeah, we're connecting our Apple Notes, right? When you click on connect, you'll see where your Apple Notes are stored, right? Your drop downs will come, like all your folders will come in. Ideally, when you're starting out, right, it is best to just start with like a short folder, like a small folder, and see how it works. Right, and as you understand, as you use the product more, you'll see more and more. You can add more and more files and create larger and larger brains. But it is just best to start with a small set of files on a small folder and see what kind of work you can get out of it. Right. So yeah, I just selected one folder, voice notes, and I click connect notes. Right. So as soon as you connect any piece of file or any piece of data, you'll start to see this progress bar here, where we'll show that. So indexing is the process that happens before the brain is ready. So it is sort of like, in a way we are training the brain on this data. So while this indexing is happening, you will not be able to, use the brain or chat with it at all, because it's not ready yet. So just wait for it to get over. And yeah, once you start seeing this green tick mark, that means that this is connected. You can click on the view button here and actually see which folder is connected. You'll see a green mark here that it's indexed, and you'll see all these files that are indexed inside it. So 7 files inside my voice notes are now indexed. You can turn on auto sync. So as soon as there is any change made on the folder locally on your file system, the brain will reindex itself according to the latest files. Right. So yeah. So we've connected Apple Notes so far. I hope it is clear where we are going with this at this point. By the way, we have like watch videos, like for every feature or anything that you see in the app. We have lots of training videos that you can go through. You can click on these buttons, watch them on YouTube, and understand like how specifically a particular feature will work. Right. So we'll do a chat now. Right. So again, for chatting, as we selected, I had selected the Claude Opus model. But you can reselect again, right? If you want to go with something else, you can go with something else as well. right? For example, yes. So Bernard, that is Google Cloud, right? So if I'm using Google Cloud to save some of my Apple notes, then they will also show up there. So either it is iCloud or it is Google Cloud where the notes are saved. So we can connect whichever from wherever, right? So yeah, we'll just do 1 second. Sorry, I'll just stop sharing my screen. I'll lower my hand. There is some issue. Yeah. I think there's some problem with Zoom right now. Let me share again. Yeah. Let me see, just 1 second. And create this brain. Yeah, and we are back. I'm just indexing this one more time. And cool. I'll just let this finish in a bit. Sorry, there is some issue right now. It just happened 2 minutes ago. And yeah, we'll just wait. Actually, I have so many brains that I actually, yeah, missed out that brain. Anyways, so yeah, now we have the files indexed correctly. We'll just ask like, what are the main topics here, right? So it will just go through my notes and right, yeah, it will come up with like a list of things. Yeah, lots of like these are my journals. So yeah, you will see lots of varied stuff. But essentially, you can use it for larger, more specific things, and more project-based stuff. Like you can create. I have like a brain around lots of books that I've saved. I have a brain around called marketing. I have a brain called product thinking. Right. I have a brain around like business building, knowledge management. Very, very, very different type of things. So we came up with 6 points to me, and here you will see citations. Right. So when you click on this, this will actually tell you all the references in the specific note where it found this reference, and it pulled that in, it summarized it, and then dropped it here in this chat. Right. So it is basically just a way to explain that the answers here are grounded in your own files and are not being used from the internet or from the general general chat GPT or OpenAI or Claude. Right. So, and also like very nifty tiny features we have. Right. Anytime you get an answer like this, you can copy them here. Right. You can share it and export these answers. Right. PDFs, text, export as markdown files, even keynotes. Right. So yeah, broadly, this is how the chat feature works. I will just. I know we are almost at time, right? I'll just talk a bit about offline as well. So yeah, you can create as many chats inside each brain as you want. And you can create as many brains as you want as well, right? So you can have different types of brains. Yes, yes, Bernard. What happens is when you index using an external cloud-based LLM, your data is by default is not used for training. by OpenAI, by any of these models, we don't save any data on our servers, right? It is completely on your machine only. And you can, if you, it is still sent in chunks, right? Your entire, if you save like a note, the entire note file will not be sent. It will only be sent, it will be tokenized into smaller chunks, and only the smaller chunks will be sent at one at a time to the LLM. Right. So yeah. So new brain search, what it does. So what happens is now we have started a conversation, like the follow-up conversations will happen already based on the 6 files that it has indexed and the answers that it has already come in. But if you wanted to search the brain again for a follow-up question, you can enable this checkbox and it will go ahead and research, like search again into the brain and come up with more answers. But for now, the follow-up conversation here will only be done based on what it is already searched and what is already there in these citations. Right, the agentic button, yeah, we'll probably do like a separate webinar only on workflows and agents. We have like a lot of automated workflows and agents that we're planning and that we're building, that you can get a lot of work done automated in an automatic or an agentic fashion. But those features are still WIP, work in progress, and we'll do like a separate webinar for that. Right. For now, I want to talk very briefly about offline models. So you click on the settings button here. You go to offline AI, right? You will see by default 6 chat models are present and 2 indexing models are present. Right. You can click on download and you can you can download one of each and click on start on one of each. Once both of them are downloaded and started, you can turn off the Wi-Fi. Then you can create a brain and you can select those models and it will work exactly like it is. Offline models just take up more of your RAM and more of your processing power. It will, like, there is a physical processing limitation that you will feel, that your computer might slow down a bit, or the process might might take up more of your RAM. Do says okay for local. Yeah, at least 16 gigs of RAM is what we recommend that you should have, and Silicon, Silicon Max, right? And mine is an M1 and I have like I think 8 gigs of RAM. So this is not 16 GBs of RAM at least. And if you can have and a better processor, right? Yeah. M4 is probably perfect if you can have it. Like an M4 and 16 GB would work well for you. Right. So you can download these chat and indexing models. Yeah, I think M216, you can give it a shot. It will work. It might take a bit longer to finish the indexing process. Right. Yeah.
And there's no need anymore to run like Olama on your computer.
Yeah.
And okay.
Exactly. So previously we had the ability that you had to run Olama separately and then connect Elephas to that. But now we are running all of it locally inside Elephas itself. So you don't need to do anything else. Just come here, click on download, click on start on both of these models, and then you can just start using them. We have a demo video for that exactly as well. I'll just drop that YouTube link in the chat. Right, so you can just see exactly how the offline. So I cannot demo the offline actually here because like Zoom will stop working if I start demoing because Zoom also takes up a lot of processing power. But yeah, Mark's question: what is the optimal model to use with 64 GB RAM and M1 Max processor? I believe just go with the defaults. Right, Llama 3.2 is great, and multilingual E5 large, right? I think you can go with large. If you had lesser RAM, I would probably say go with the small one, right? But yeah, I think the defaults are optimum for 64 gigs of RAM, right? So yeah, that the one finish to some many local LLM taking so much room, and you never know which app this installed and not clean them up. Yes. So here, like once your work is done, you can come back and you can stop these models, right? So once this is downloaded, there'll be a start and stop button. So once your work is done, you can come here and you can click on stop on both of these models and they will stop working. They'll stop running and stop consuming on the backend, right? And then there will also be like an option that you can see here on a private, like this is like a private brain which I had created previously, after which I deleted the models. You will see this offline model here, this offline icon, which will tell you that this brain will only work with offline models. It will not work with online models. And if you need to, index anything here, we will nudge you to go and download and start these models. Right. So embedding, this needs to be downloaded. This is the size of it. Would you like to download and start this model now? Right. So you can just click on cancel for now. But essentially, you can come back once your job is done and click on stop here, and the models will stop running and stop consuming processing power and RAM afterwards. The storage, the local storage that they've captured to download it, that will still be like your ROM will still be captured, but RAM and CPU will be spared afterwards. And you don't have to worry about any external app and shutting down anything outside of it.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I have just another question in regards to when your product schedule. When do you plan to have an update on the iPhone or iOS app?
Yes, we are actively working on iOS and iPhone app as well, and it is it is work in progress. I think in the next few weeks, right as it stabilizes, we'll start releasing the updates. We'll probably have like a beta release first, and then we'll officially release it. But next 2 to 3 weeks, I think we'll have the iPhone app out as well with the latest updates.
Thank you.
Awesome. Cool. I think that is all. We are past time, so I don't want to keep you longer. I'll just stop sharing my screen now. I hope this was useful to everyone. We will have more such sessions in the future, and we will take more specific topics. If you please join the Discord community, right, and keep sharing your questions and answers. If you want a specific session on a specific topic, please do share there, and we will take up that topic. This is great. Thanks everyone for joining. And this is actually being recorded, so I will we'll upload this recording on YouTube, and we'll release that video as well, so you can come back and rewatch it later on. Right. Thanks a lot. Cheers guys. Have a nice time. Great catching up. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. I'm just ending the call. Cheers, guys. Nice time.